Hello, my YouTube collective. Let's do a you and them reading. So, if you're in a relationship or you've got your eye on somebody, we're going to unpick what's going off. Okay, so if you're new to this, it's one spread for you, one spread for them based over the next 6 months. You can get a personalised one. This version's only 25 quid. You can find them in my link tree, which you can find in the description of the video here on YouTube. Right, so I'm going to start with you, as always, and we'll see what we need to find out. There is a fully loaded version of this, which is either past, present, future, or present 6 months, 12 months. If you want to go into a bit more detail, they're 50. Yeah, same day guaranteed. Like, just remind everybody, if they're not showing, I have put a banner thing up now. It's a case of coming back, and most days I'll switch them on in the evening and then in the morning as well to give people a bit of chance. So, start with you. 6 of Cups in the reverse, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Right, okay. It feels like this is a collective who might be kind of giving up on this person, because we've got the 6 of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water, emotions. So upright position, this is about balance, equal give and take. We've got one character giving the other cup of flowers. Reverse position, one party's doing all the giving, you. One's doing all the taking, them. Your gaze, your shift is towards 3 of Pentacles. Pentacles relates to earth, can mean money and finance, can mean non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, efforts and energies in. This is a collaboration card. We've got 3 characters, landowner, builder, architect, as I call them, all working together to build this beautiful cathedral. Different roles, different skill sets, same long-term vision. So it's almost like you're kind of like, hang on, I'm doing all the giving, they're doing all the taking. I want somebody that I can build with. 5 of Wands in the reverse, Wands fire action. Upright position, this is the fight or fallout card. They're all having at it with the Wands. It's in the reverse position. It feels like you're kind of giving up on the fight, okay? Let's continue. 5 of Cups, High Priestess. So, although you're giving up on the fight, there's some deep despair, because I think this collective really does and did want this to work. So you're the figure in black there. You're in black because you're mourning or grieving. The 3 cups. I've got like an ulcerated tongue at the moment, so if I sound a little bit slurry and I'm struggling, my tongue is swelling up. Right, so mourning or grieving, the 3 cups that have fallen over, not seeing the 2 full ones behind them. So we need to switch that round, really. It's okay to be angry, sad, pissed off, annoyed. This ain't working out, this ain't going anywhere, but it's about realising there will be better times ahead. We then got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is one of the Divine Feminines. She's Divine Feminine on a more spiritual based level. She's duality, what I preach, love and light doesn't work. Connection with spirit and intuition. So it's almost like Source is going to try and guide you in this new direction. Overall outcome card, 3 of Wands in the reverse. So it's about going in a new direction. Okay, so you're the chap there, turned your back on the past, about to take your first steps out into the great unknown. It's in the reverse position, holding off. So despite that kind of divine intervention, if you want to call it that, still not going in a new direction. Obstacles or blockages. 6 of Wands, plodding on. Story of this card is some great war going off. This village has been out to local battle. They've won. They've returned back to the village. They're celebrating. They know the greater war is yet to be won, but they know by celebrating the little wins along the way, boost morale of the troops. Okay, so it's almost like that. Oh, this isn't where we want it to be yet, but if we keep going in the right direction, it's going to turn round. Is it? Removing any blockages. 10 of Swords, yeah, this isn't going anywhere. Swords are where we think words we use. 10's completion cards. Body face down with swords in its back. I feel like this is just saying that this person is just going to keep letting you down time and time and time again. So it's time to accept the fact and move on. Obviously, if it's a long-standing relationship, that's going to be difficult. But do you want to waste your life in something whereby your partner's just taking from you, you doing all the giving, and there's no kind of real semblance of building anything? Right, so let's go on to them. Let's have a look at their side of the story. Right, 10 of Swords. Okay, interesting. Page of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Right, this feels more kind of situationshipy, something that's not really got off the ground, to be honest with you, because we start off with the 10 of Swords for them. Now, this time, I'm going to say this person is carrying a lot of self-limiting beliefs. They've not done their healing. They're not ready for anything. Page of Swords in the reverse. Page is more youthful energy. Don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens. Don't have the full motion of the knights. More about giving something a go. this person's a Peter Pan type character. They're a runner. Okay, like I say, they've not done their healing. They're not really ready for anything, to be honest with you. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Queen's feminine energy. I'm going to say this is... Did I say that? I'm going to say this is you pulling your emotion back, because that's falling on the same position of the Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so they're going to sense that pull back emotionally. Okay, let's continue. Hierophant in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse. So the Hierophant's one of the divine masculines, is divine masculine on a more spiritual base level. Relates to my star sign of Taurus, so it can talk about sticking some kind of tradition, breaking away from that. The other way we can go is going on a kind of path of self-discovery, learning more, developing more, who you are, what your purpose here is. Reverse position. I'm going to go more for that, and I feel like they're avoiding doing that. Nine of Swords in the reverse. So they're the person in bed, head in the hands, crying. It talks about periods of stress, sleepless nights, and much depression. Swords here represents a ladder. So what they've been asked to do is climb the ladder. They're starting to change the mindset, but it's got a little bit of an air of changing the mindset on the potential of this connection, and kind of almost going, oh, it's too hard. Obviously, it's not my person. I don't think they are your person, to be honest with you, but they're kind of just doing their usual thing of, oh, well, that didn't work out. You know what I mean? The reality is that they need to face the fact that they're not mature enough for a relationship yet. They've got a lot of healing that needs to do, because they're still carrying a lot of self-limiting beliefs. Overall outcome card. Hermit. Okay. To be fair to them, it looks like they might be actually changing the mindset to go in to do that work, because we've got the Hermit card. So the Hermit card, generally speaking, for me is a positive card. It talks about periods of withdrawal and reflection. What's gone right, what's gone wrong, what direction we're going in next. You'll also notice Hermit shining a lamp, so it talks about what I call going into the dark side, shining a light on the demons, the trauma, the situation at hand, coming out the other side stronger, all being well. I'm like I say, I still don't think this person's your person. Unless I've got that wrong, I might get clarified, because maybe the divine intervention is for you to not go anywhere, because they're going to turn this around, which would be rare for one of my readings, but we'll see. Obstacles or blockages. Five of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so the obstacle or blockage here is that you know that you need to start, thinking there's going to be better opportunities ahead, better times ahead, but you're not then actually taking the action, okay? Removing any blockages. Queen of Wands. Be the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is about being in your feminine power, knowing your worth and value, not chasing attraction. You want this, you can get it, but you turn up right. No pages, no knights. Only an upright king's offer will do. Let's get a clarifier for that Three of Wands, because I might have got this slightly wrong. Like I say, it would be super, super rare for one of my readings, so don't be too confident. Because that Five of Cups there would suggest it's time to look in a new direction. But we'll just get to clarify, because the other thing is the Hermit card. I'm going to err on the side of caution and say this person is going to do their reflection, but the other way I could go is kind of just going ghost on you completely, hermiting. Right, Three of Wands. Yeah, Temperance in the reverse. Yeah, this person's not your person, because this is the alignment card. Mind, body, soul, all in alignment. We know who we are, what we want, where we're going. Angels pouring into their own cup. So, yeah, sadly, this person is not your person. They're not ready for anything. And when I say they're not ready for anything, that does not mean wait around. It means get on with your life, get out there and, start seeing who is ready for you. Be the Queen of Wands. Sit back in it. Know your worth and value. Don't be allowing these pages and knights into your energy. They're just not good enough. Like I said, I don't think this person's a bad person. I think they're just there's been too much refusal for too long to actually face their shadows and demons. And it's holding them off, and that could take them years and years and years to sort out. So don't wait around for this person, okay? If you want a personalised reading, you can book phone and video chat or same day guaranteed. Description, Linktree link. Get yours booked in today. Ta-ta.